Right now, presidential prosecution why the former president believes he will be arrested in the days ahead.
And we're starting out much colder than we usually should be, but spring is on the way starting tomorrow. I'll track down how high those temperatures will get and how much warmer it'll get tomorrow.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks for waking up with us here on Weekend Mornings. I'm Shane Hogan. Hope your Sunday is off to a nice start. You just heard Greg say it. Spring officially starting tomorrow, though it's not really feeling like it, Greg. But today's feeling a little better than yesterday.
A little bit better, yes. But this morning, more like mid-February low temperatures right now when you see these teens pretty much everywhere. Even single digits further west, Rochester at 8 degrees, Preston at 9, 15 in Lone Rock right now. So there is a little bit of wind out there right now. So you get a little bit of wind chill, like I said, 7-8 miles per hour. So that will create some wind chill, even -7 in Rochester, 0 there, 4 degrees at La Crosse, and then 4 degrees at Lone Rock too. So it is definitely feeling more mid-February than what we should be for this time of year. So, but the positive news, like Shane did say, we're going to see some improvement in the temperatures today. We should climb back up to near 40, 39 here in Madison, 40 degrees. Plenty of sun, very little clouds in the sky, so definitely that'll be improvement over yesterday. Unfortunately, in La Crosse too, temperatures around 40 degrees this afternoon and plenty of sun. Plenty of things to go around. The good news is we are going to even be warmer as we go on towards the first day of spring. Like Shane said, tomorrow afternoon, it does begin at 4:24 in the afternoon. I'll break down how warm we'll get for Monday and Tuesday and when the rain will return a bit later in the broadcast.
All right, Greg, thank you. In a social media post this weekend, former President Donald Trump wrote he expects to be indicted next week and called for protests. It comes as a New York prosecutor is eyeing charges in a case examining hush money payments paid to a former adult film star in the run-up to the 2016 election. CBS News correspondent Christian Benavidez has more.
Former President Donald Trump in Tulsa Saturday, where he attended an NCAA championship wrestling event, hours after calling for protests over what he claims is an imminent arrest. Mr. Trump wrote on his social media blog that illegal leaks from the Manhattan District Attorney's Office indicate that the far and away leading Republican candidate and former President of the United States of America will be arrested on Tuesday of next week.
Well, here we go again. Another politically charged prosecution against the former president of the United States.
Republicans have jumped to the former president's defense. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy said he's directing relevant committees to investigate if federal funds are being used to, quote, subvert our democracy by interfering in elections with politically motivated prosecutions.
You know why they're doing this? Because they're afraid of Trump. That's why they're doing it.
A New York grand jury is weighing an indictment of the former president in a case examining $130,000 payment made days before the 2016 election to former adult film star Stormy Daniels. Since January, several people close to the former president have met with Manhattan prosecutors. Mr. Trump has denied any wrongdoing.
All signs point to his imminent indictment.
Former Assistant U.S. Attorney Danya Perry says that will likely include having a mugshot taken, being processed, and an arraignment in front of a judge. Outside his Florida home, Mar-a-Lago, a group of Mr. Trump supporters gathered amid the news. An attorney for Trump told CBS News the former president's comments about an imminent arrest are speculation and called the case political prosecution. Christian Benavides, CBS News.
A spokesperson for the former president said there has been no notification from the DA's office and that Mr. Trump is rightfully highlighting his innocence and the weaponization of our justice system. To some health news this morning, child and adolescent death rates are on the rise. According to an editorial in the Journal of the American Medical Association, child and adolescent death rates rose 20% between 2019 and 2021. That's the largest jump in the last 50 years. Despite decades of progress against childhood diseases, driving this spike are deaths from homicide, suicide, accidental drug overdoses, and car accidents. Northwestern Medicine launched a new clinical program, clinical program for patients with stage 4 lung cancer. That's after successfully performing a double lung transplant on a second patient with advanced disease confined to the lungs. A doctor at Northwestern says they feel confident they can help patients that have no other options. Lung cancer is the third most common cancer in the U.S. and also the deadliest. And having a high level of caffeine in the blood might help keep body fat levels in check and lower the risk of type 2 diabetes. That's according to a new study in the British Medical Journal. Researchers say more study is needed about the role of caffeine-free caffeinated drinks like coffee. Well, there's an important recall alert to know about this morning as Perrigo, the company that makes Gerber's Good Start Instant Infant Formula, has announced it is recalling some of the Gerber Good Start Soothe Pro Powder Infant Formula over concerns that it may be contaminated with bacteria. The formula was made between January 2nd and January 18th of this year. The company reports that so far no products have shown any signs of bacteria contamination and no one has gotten sick. However, Perrigo is opting for the recall out of an abundance of caution. Customers with the product are urged to toss it out and request a refund from the company. Still ahead this morning, remembering a beloved actor. And you are taking a live look this morning over the Capitol. Greg tracking the first day of spring, what it's going to look like when we come back.
The price of gold is at a 7-year high. Get top cash on the spot for your gold at Diamond Select. Cash in today while the price of gold is high. Don't miss out. Get instant cash for your gold today at Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Backyard living season is coming soon. Coolview has great solutions to beat the backyard blues and save 15 to 25%. Cover your deck with a screen porch, an enclosed porch, or sunroom. If you have a screen porch, let us turn it into an enclosed porch. Shade your patio with a pergola or awning. All on sale now. Let Coolview show you how to tame your backyard blues. Call now for a quote before the sun sets on savings.
Get a new view from Coolview.
The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is here and ready to help. Anyone in Wisconsin can call, text, or chat to get connected to a trained 988 counselor. Trained counselors are here to support anyone experiencing a suicidal, mental health, or substance use crisis. You can also contact 988 if you're concerned about someone. 988 is confidential and free to all Wisconsin residents. 988 24/7. Call, text, chat. Here to support you.
Oh no, I think I lost my debit card.
Okay, don't panic.
Don't panic, we're in a mall. Some stranger's probably tapping new shoes, tapping a washer-dryer combo, just tapping everything in sight.
It's okay, just tap your phone. With BMO, you can use your phone to freeze and unfreeze a lost card.
I can?
And you can always get a new card instantly at a BMO branch.
I got my tap back.
You ever seen someone this excited about a debit card before?
Oh yeah. Not this excited.
When a bank gives you instant peace of mind, that's the BMO effect.
It's spring break at Bob's, and I'm introducing my biggest, bestest backyard collection ever. Soak up the sun in outdoor furniture that comes with indoor comfort, quality, and of course, my everyday low prices. Rock and recline on Bobapedic memory foam seating. Defy Mother Nature with weather-resistant wicker, rust-proof frames, and UV-resistant fabric. And make your backyard more fun and functional with stylish accents and accessories. You deserve a break. Spring break at Bob's Discount Furniture.
Need life insurance? Select Quote found Jacob, 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And Select Quote found his wife Wendy, a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
Our secret? At Select Quote, we aggressively comparison shop up to 10 highly rated companies to find you the company with the best rates. Why pay more? Give your family the security they need at a price you can afford. Select Quote. We shop, you save.
From a diamond engagement to a diamond anniversary and everything in between, we shop the diamond capitals of the world so you don't have to. At Diamond Select, we also fix, reset, and remake jewelry too. Diamond Select in downtown Stoughton.
Yeah, although we're going to start off the dry part of the week for Monday and Tuesday, we do have another system, a midweek system once again that's going to impact the region. So really starting off for springtime, we're going to be 40s near 50 definitely by Monday, so kind of where we should be. Probably more 50s for Tuesday. Rain showers move in likely Tuesday afternoon, more probably Tuesday night, kind of lifting north, south to north of the area. We could see some rain or snow north of La Crosse. There's a little bit of question mark exactly where that happens. Shouldn't be a huge issue, but something to keep in mind of. By Wednesday and Thursday, it's definitely more probably the wetter period is Thursday. Wednesday, some rain showers, but there will be some breaks here and there because kind of between two systems. Rain likely Thursday for southern Wisconsin. more for central Wisconsin, southeast Minnesota. Could be a rain or snow line. That's going to be an issue depending on where the storm does track. We'll have to keep an eye on that, but it should be a wet period. But more likely we'll see rain for most of the area, but that snow line could be an issue. Really right now, high pressure that's provided the cold and kind of clear conditions is going to slide off to the east. And then we got a series of systems that are impacting California eventually here. That's what's going to impact our weather. The first one's going to start off Tuesday. It's going to lift, Monday. It's going to lift north to Tuesday p.m. afternoon up here. That's going to provide our first opportunity for rain come Tuesday night into Wednesday. The second one, probably more stronger one, is out to the west. That's going to be Thursday, but there's questions on exactly where that tracks and how far south or north it goes when it does impact our area. That's why there's some question marks on where the rain snow line could be. Otherwise for today, clear skies, plenty of sunshine. Winds will turn southwest, so we should see temperatures then climbing back up to about the upper 30s for most locations. Definitely warmer than yesterday, but still not quite where we should be. Overnight though, our temperatures should remain a little bit higher just because we have more cloud cover coming in. The southwest winds will help. So opening up will be the upper 20s to maybe 30s as you wake up tomorrow morning. And then for the first day of spring, by the time we get to the afternoon hours, we should be mid-40s for southern Wisconsin, upper 30s, low 40s to the north, but overall kind of closer to where we should be for this time of year. As we go into Monday night, more cloud cover continues, so we'll see temperatures once again pretty similar, upper 20s, low 30s as we get to that point. The rain chance coming, that system we were talking about, here's the first wave. It's going to impact California, Nevada. It's going to spread across the Intermountain West, and eventually it's going to get here by about Tuesday afternoon, spread some showers, and once again that rain snow line up to the north. Then we'll have a kind of a break here and there of showers, but you didn't see Wednesday the system lifts north, so we might see a break between that system and the next one. So Wednesday, although it could be unsettled, won't be an all-day rain because the next one will come probably a little bit later on that. But we do see some shower activity coming Tuesday night into Wednesday. Other than that, once we get past that, that wet period goes, we'll see temperatures then getting up into the low 50s Tuesday, Wednesday. The rain or snow issue becomes more of a factor once again for La Crosse as we get towards Thursday with that second system. Keep an eye on that. Otherwise, clear skies, good conditions. We'll start the first day of spring, which comes at 4:24 p.m. tomorrow. So, unfortunately,
why the exact time?
Well, that's astronomical stuff. That's dealing with the sun there.
It all depends where the sun's
It all depends on that. That can vary every year. It varies time to time.
I did not know that. Okay. All right, Greg. Thank you. Well, Lance Reddick, a character actor who specialized in intense authority figures on TV and film, died on Friday. He was 60 years old. CBS News correspondent Danya Backus reports from L.A.
As a character actor, Lance Reddick was best known for his roles in The Wire and the John Wick films. Reddick was born and raised in Baltimore, where The Wire was set.
Cedric Davis. But I mostly go by Lieutenant.
In an interview, he looked back on his experience in the hit HBO show, where he was straight-laced Lieutenant Cedric Daniels.
When you step back and when you actually look at it, you think, wow, I'm in that group. You know what I mean? It's really makes you proud.
Soon after graduating from Yale University's drama school, Reddick secured parts on the big and small screens.
The first two series that I ever did, they were both things where they passed on me and then they came back. Particularly the first one, because I got a second chance, I ended up getting the role. It basically changed my career.
His upcoming projects include a remake of White Men Can't Jump and A Part in Shirley, Netflix's biopic of former Congresswoman Shirley Chisholm. Reddick's publicist said he died Friday morning of natural causes. He was 60. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Reddick is survived by his wife Stephanie and their children Yvonne, Nicole, and Christopher. Still ahead this morning, a health conversation on wellness checks and the questions you should be asking your doctor when we come back.
Join me in the 608 weekdays on News 3 Now this morning.
Us. This isn't us. Is it? Uh-huh. Let's take a break from our devices for 5 days, 5 hours, or even just 5 minutes. And let's see what we find.
Hey, bud.
U.S. Cellular. Built for us.
Good news! This just in. Your Ford dealers have fresh shipments of their award-winning SUV lineup in stock and ready for you to drive home today. Get your hands on a new Ford, the #1 brand in SUV owner loyalty, including Bronco Sport with standard GOAT modes and Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And now, here's more good news. Now get a 2022 Explorer with 0% APR financing for 36 months, only at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
This ring is a commitment. After we got married, I got very sick. He would come every day to help me walk again. And now I'm back. This is a reminder
that love endures all.
Express your extraordinary love. Jared, love brilliantly.
Create your perfect room for entertaining, relaxing, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today.
Patio enclosures.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Okay, I think we're all aware that most cell companies only give you the lowest price when you sign up for multiple lines. But US Cellular gives you just one line for $29.99 with unlimited data. So you don't have to get more lines than you need. You hang up.
US Cellular, built for us.
Hello?
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Yeah, well, it won't be as cold today, probably near 40 for most locations, so definitely an improvement from yesterday, but not quite where we should be. I think more seasonal temperatures will be tomorrow for the first day of spring, when we should get near 50 in some areas. Rain chances return Tuesday afternoon, mainly more Tuesday night. Once again, still mild conditions there. Upper 30s near 40 for most locations. Plenty of sunshine today. Lighter winds, but winds will be from the southwest, so definitely an improvement over Saturday. Tomorrow for the first day of spring, for tonight, much warmer. We're looking at upper 20s near 30, so definitely an improvement there. And then for the first day of spring in the afternoon, we're looking at mid to upper 40s. Once again, more clouds, lighter winds, overall better day, more typical mid-March conditions. And then we have rain moving in for Tuesday night into Wednesday. Will be one system, and then Thursday looks like another one. For La Crosse, could be a mixture of some snow maybe come Thursday, depending on the track that goes on with that system. For Madison, should be all rain for the first 1-2 events, and even the Thursday 1-2. Once again, that Wednesday is not an all-day rain, although once again we'll get mid-50s for temperatures, and then looks like drier conditions expected for the following weekend. So enjoy, because it looks like the first day of spring will actually feel like somewhat spring.
Looking forward to that, Greg. Thank you. In this morning's health conversation, I sat down with Dr. Rupa Shah to talk about well child visits and the conversations you and your child's doctor should be having. For parents taking their children to their annual wellness exam, that can be routine, but what isn't routine, according to a recent report, is coming prepared with questions to make the most out of that visit. A recent survey from the University of Michigan's C.S. Mott's Children's Hospital, their national poll on children's health found that only 25% of parents prepare questions for their children's doctor visits ahead of time. SSM Health, a family medicine physician and wellness coach, Dr. Rupa Shah, shares what she wishes parents would ask during those visits. You know it best. Now, when should parents start preparing for that child's visit?
So actually, I think they should just keep a little list at home and
throughout the year, as they think of things or issues or little concerns that come up with their children, just jot it down or make a note on your phone. So it can just be kind of an ongoing, list that they sort of keep. Things that maybe the teachers bring up at school, or, things that have come up in the classroom. So, just jot those down, because it's hard to remember the day before the exam.
Right, trying to go back to the last exam, those last things you've covered.
Exactly.
Now, what are some things parents should be asking at appointments? Those questions that, you feel like can really help the conversation.
Yeah, so there's quite a few, and most of these are pretty common themes that we do try and touch on during the Well Child exam. Of course, nutrition, asking about what are appropriate portion sizes, what should my child be eating, what if my child is a picky eater, what should I do, right? So these are all great things to discuss. Another thing can be about extracurricular activities. How much is too much? What if my child doesn't like certain things? How much time should they be spending in some of these activities? Or what if they're not active enough? What should we do in that case? Safety is another really good topic. And I think one that parents don't ask enough about is internet safety and social media safety.
I was going to say that that's the world we live in now.
Exactly. So I do wish we could have more conversations with our adolescents and our teenagers, and that parents could also have those conversations. How much time is too much time on their phones? Where should those phones be at night? What sites are they visiting? All of these are really good conversations to start having in the office.
Yeah, a lot of good reminders there. Now, is there anything parents can do to prepare their kids for the appointment as well? Because I remember when I was a kid, I would always get a little nervous before going to see my doctor.
Yeah, so I think it is great if parents can sort of prepare their child, like we're going to the doctor, and asking them, do you have any concerns or questions that you'd like to ask the doctor when you go? Just giving them sense of empowerment to them. And then when they actually come into the office, have them say some of their concerns and questions and talk to the physician, right? And just making that eye contact, trying to articulate their questions. These are all just good life skills. So it doesn't have to be just adult to adult, but I love talking to the kids, and sometimes I'm really blown away by just how mature and how just confident that they can be. And I think it's a good life skill in order to take more ownership of your health as you
having
get older.
some agency, and kids are always innocent and honest too, so you can get some good information.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Dr. Shaw, where else can people find you?
So they can find me on Instagram at Wellness with Dr. Shaw.
All right, thank you as always.
All right, thank you.
Thank you to Dr. Shaw for her insights. Coming up next this morning, the latest on that fatal Monona apartment fire.
It's a brand new day.
Don't let junk get in the way.
All you have to do is point.
And you'll be back to your old self again.
Yeah!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
Your roofing and siding have taken a beating this winter, but good news. It's Feldco season.
Feldco season. It means 40% off roofing and siding with no money down, no payments, and no interest until 2024, so you can upgrade those weather-worn eyesores without breaking the bank. It also means fast, so your home will look its best for the warmer weather ahead. It's the season of home renewal. It's Feldco season.
This offer won't last long. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living, and through no fault of their own, they're being left behind? If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy and water providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
When it comes to what's best in a mattress,
Big ol' springs,
memory foam, foam. Denver Mattress says, why not both? Introducing the Doctor's Choice Hybrid with the cooling full body comfort of gel memory foam and individually wrapped coils featuring Boss technology. All packed in this easy to manage box. Choose from the luxury firm, Plush, and Eurotop. And rest easy knowing it's backed by our 365-night better sleep guarantee. The Doctor's Choice Hybrid, exclusively at Denver Mattress.
Chairs, gotta go, okay? I'm thinking couches or love seats. Yeah, love seats. Something about love seats make me feel happy. Kevin? I bought the team. Cash Brothers.
At Lawton Cates, justice means helping with your medical bills, standing up to the insurance company, and demanding compensation for lost time at work. And there's never a fee until we deliver results for you. Your life counts. Lawton Cates.
It's a brand new day.
Don't let junk get in the way.
All you have to do is point.
And you'll be back to your old self again.
Yeah!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Or visit 1-800-GOT-JUNK.com.
The candidates for Madison mayor face off. News 3 Now, channel3000.com, and the Cap Times present a debate between Mayor Satya Rhodes Conway and challenger Gloria Reyes.
Watch live streaming March 27th and replayed March 28th on News 3 Now. News 3 Now First Warn Weather. Trust the experience of Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti and the First Warn Weather team to help you plan your day and alert you whenever and wherever you need it. First Warn Weather, keeping you ahead of the storms.
Right now, an apartment fire in Monona leaves one person dead and dozens without a home. How residents stepped up during this tragic situation. Plus, activists marching on Capitol Hill in support of trans rights.
And it's very cold as you step outside this morning. However, the warm-up begins today. I'll show how high the temperatures will rise today, as well as how much warmer we'll get tomorrow.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us here on Weekend Mornings. Hope your Sunday is off to a nice start. I'm Shane Hogan. It is spring starting tomorrow, Greg. What's it going to look like? Are we going to feel some spring-like temperatures finally?
We should be at least near where we should be, but right now it's pretty cold outside. Really more like mid-March low temperatures right now. We see teens in southern Wisconsin, even single digits up further north. That's what you should expect about the middle of February. Now, we do have some wind out there right now, just some light winds, still 5 to 10 miles per hour, but with these temperatures, that does provide a little bit of a wind chill going on right now. So single digits in many locations, even when you get to Rochester, -7. So once again, quite cold for, like I said, the first day of spring coming up tomorrow. Not the conditions you would want. But the good news is today, plenty of sunshine. We'll see temperatures warmer than we said yesterday. Still not getting quite back where we should be, but by the afternoon, most areas, both La Crosse and Madison, should be up in near the upper 30s to near 40 through this afternoon with plenty of sunshine and winds out of the southwest. So it would be an improvement, but not quite where we should be. But that does come up as spring starts tomorrow, so there's more of a warm-up coming. We do have some midweek rain or snow again. I'll break all that down as well, what's going to come up, including in later in the broadcast, if I can spit that out there, Shane.
Sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble myself.
I was trying to hold it together, too.
Battling a bit of a cold this morning. Okay, Greg, we'll check back in just a bit. Thank you. We start with new information on a large apartment fire from early Saturday morning in Monona. We brought you this as breaking news yesterday in the show. Authorities say firefighters found one person dead inside the building. Dozens of others have been displaced. And as you can see in this video, the roof of this apartment complex was completely covered in flames at one point. This video was sent to us by News 3 viewer Jeff Wagner. The Monona Fire Department says all 70 units of the Monona Hills apartment complex are uninhabitable, and more than likely $2 million worth of damage was done to this complex. The Monona Hills apartments are on Owen Road, just off of Monona Drive. This video you see here is the scene later in the day yesterday afternoon after crews battled the fire for hours. Volunteers and staff of the American Red Cross have opened a shelter at St. Stephen's Lutheran Church on Pheasant Hill Road. One resident who lives at Monona Hills told us she awoke to first responders banging on her door.
They was knocking on the door. Monona Police and the fire department was knocking on the door saying, get out.
Right now, authorities aren't sure what caused this fire, but they do believe it was unintentional. Our Andrew Bancher spoke with victims of the fire, including one who went above and beyond to help his neighbors.
I opened the door and I smelled smoke.
Oscar was one of the very first people to notice his home burning down. He's lived at the Monona Hills apartments since 2008.
Now, if you can only imagine waking up to this at 3 o'clock in the morning, getting to safety, and then deciding, I got to go back in and help as many people as I can, that's exactly what he did.
And so I ran back and started banging on people's doors to get out and saying, you have to leave, come on, we have to go.
And then suddenly he thought, what about my blind neighbor?
I helped a blind girl named Brandy out of her apartment, and we had to go through the back stairways, and it was kind of hard. And and it was just terrible.
Disoriented, tired, confused, the some 70 displaced residents stood and watched as their homes burned down in the freezing cold.
It was so cold. It was 3:42 in the morning, and I stood on the side and I watched the roof for a little bit.
And after helping others exit to safety, she realized the building was going to collapse on her car.
And then when I saw the embers going down, that's when I realized, oh, that's dropping on my car. So that's when I went over to my car and got in my car.
Within 20 minutes, a platoon of first responders arrived. And by 10:30, the Red Cross had already found a shelter for the residents to go to at St. Stephen's Lutheran Church right next door.
Red Cross were, they helped us a lot, and they're giving us shelter, and they fed us.
And two, they've worked with residents' doctors to get them their medications.
A lot of us lost most everything. I don't have any meds. My cell phone is gone. I don't have anywhere to call anybody.
The Red Cross also provided them with the essentials, such as toiletries for the short term. But what about the future?
How I'm going to get back to work, you know what I'm saying, next week, and just how I'm going to get my work clothes and get stuff situated and get started all over again.
There's been one confirmed death, and Oscar says people lost their pets as well. For him, he's just happy to be alive. Helping people, that's just in his nature.
That's me. If I can help you, I'll help you. But I thought of the people that live there are like my family.
In Monona, I'm Andrew Banstra with News 3 Now.
You can stay up to date on all things breaking news by downloading our free news app. You can just search Channel 3000 in your app store. 7:32 this morning, the Wisconsin Badgers women's hockey team knows a little something about winning championships. Wisconsin will play for its 7th national title this afternoon against Ohio State after taking down Minnesota in overtime with a game-winning goal from KK Harvey. News 3 sports director Zach Hanley has more from Duluth on the team's final preps ahead of puck drop.
After beating their biggest rival in dramatic fashion, Wisconsin quickly has to turn the page because there's one more game to play, and it's the biggest of the season. Usually, the day before a game, the Badgers hold a team skate and practice a bit. Not today. Mark Johnson held his team off the ice because today was all about resting and relaxing before they hit the ice to play for a national championship.
It's a day to rest and relax and get yourself mentally ready so when you wake up tomorrow morning, you're dialed in, you're focused in, because it'll happen quick.
Sit back and enjoy it. You don't really get these opportunities a lot and never get to play in big games like this. Only comes around every so often. So just to go into it tomorrow, work hard and have fun, I think that's what we're going to focus on.
Obviously, they'll focus on winning, too. Jessie said that's why she came to Wisconsin, not only to play for a national championship, but to win one. The Badgers will have their chance tomorrow against the defending champs. At Amsoil Arena, Zach Hanley, News 3 Sports.
Puck drop for the championship game is at 3 p.m. today. You can watch that on ESPNU. To campaign 2023 now, we are just 2.5 weeks away from the spring general election, and America is closely following the race for the Wisconsin Supreme Court. It's already become the most expensive judicial race in U.S. history in terms of money raised. Saturday afternoon, Wisconsin U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin and Democratic Party of Wisconsin Chair Ben Wickler were out canvassing for Judge Janet Protasewicz. The pair was joined by two of the hosts of the progressive political podcast, Pod Save America, John Favreau and John Lovett, who are former aides to former President Barack Obama. Following the overturn of Roe v. Wade last summer, Wisconsin's 1849 law, which bans abortion in nearly all cases, went back into effect. One of the many things Protasewicz is campaigning on is restoring abortion access here in Wisconsin.
I look at the challenge that we're in right now after the U.S. Supreme Court set half of America back with fewer freedoms and rights than our mothers and our grandmothers had.
What you guys do in the next 17 days matters not just for the next decade or longer in this state, but to the entire country. And we know that the outcome of this election means that abortion access could be protected in this state. What happens here in Wisconsin will resonate with the rest of the country.
You can mark your calendars for this Tuesday, March 21st. That's when you can watch Protasewicz and Dan Kelly debate one another ahead of that April 4th election. The debate is organized by News 3 Now, WISC Politics, and the State Bar. Grassroots activists marched on the state capitol Saturday calling for the protection of transgender rights that they say are under attack. Activists say they've seen an increase in anti-trans rhetoric and violence, and they've gathered to say enough is enough.
Dozens marched on the Wisconsin State Capitol Saturday in support of trans lives.
We're gathering here to, support the lives of trans people and argue for a right to health care, argue for a right to express ourselves, and argue for a right to exist in public, because that's something that's really on the line.
They stood in solidarity with transgender people across the nation amid what they label a trans genocide, a trend of anti-trans legislation and rhetoric.
They're going after us with drag bans, with health care bans, with other things that, people are in danger. Children are in danger. People are fleeing states, and we just don't want that to happen in Wisconsin.
Activists like Jade say the transgender community has significantly higher rates of suicide, and losing the right to gender-affirming care can make that even worse.
It's life or death, the healthcare situation.
They also say physical violence against trans people has been on the rise. A 2021 study from UCLA Law School found that transgender people are 4 times more likely to be the victims of violent crime. In Milwaukee, 3 transgender women have been murdered in just the last 9 months.
We can't have people dying and being killed in Milwaukee just because of who they are.
But Jade says she has hope that more visibility will mean more acceptance.
I think a lot of people don't understand trans people. They don't understand us as people, and that makes it easier to fearmonger about us. And I think if you take the time and give us a chance and watch us as people and not just as media spectacles, you can see that we're just human beings trying to live our lives, trying to access health care, and trying to express ourselves in public like anybody else.
For News 3 Now, I'm Braden Ross.
Braden, thank you. 7:37 this morning. When we come back, a friendly rivalry hitting the ice here in Madison.
Earn a 30-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $60 you spend. That's a 30-cent fuel saver this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Only at Hy-Vee.
Clean, safe, fun. I was hoping daytime care for Mom would be like that. A Grace's new center is so nice. Now, caring for Mom is so much easier.
It's easier to manage my chemo side effects since a Grace Supportive Care came to see me. It was a Grace, but it wasn't hospice.
When you're ready for hospice, you want a Grace. They helped make my dad's last weeks comfortable, calm. It was beautiful.
A Grace, caring every step of the way.
She locked him in his room, starved her son to death. The 16-year-old boy weighed only 42 pounds when he died. She could have got 25 years, but she got lucky. Judge Janet Protasewicz set her free. No time in prison. He strangled and raped his 79-year-old aunt. He faced 25 years, but he got lucky too. Protasewicz let him off with only 5. Tell Judge Protasewicz this is not justice. Stop protecting criminals.
After driving cattle in the 1880s, hitting the hay could be a literal experience. But some lucky cowpokes got to sack out in a brand new Sealy mattress. And after 140 years, Sealy is still delivering a great night's sleep.
That's why Denver Mattress is proud to offer the Sealy Posturepedic Plus hand-filled mattress. And right now, save up to $250 and enjoy Posturepedic support where you need it most.
Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Sealy.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Earn a 30-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $60 you spend. That's a 30-cent fuel saver this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Only at Hy-Vee.
Yeah, definitely a cold morning once again. More mid-February temperatures out there. Teens in southern Wisconsin, even single digits as you go further north and west of La Crosse too. So definitely is fairly cold out there. But the good news is we're going to see some improvement today with that. Plenty of sunshine for both locations. The winds will turn from the southwest and start increasing, but we should get up near 40 for La Crosse. Very similar conditions for Madison. We should be upper 30s with that southwest wind. Plenty of sunshine, so warmer, but not quite where we should be, which will be coming more tomorrow when we get closer to upper 40s near 50. Now, we do have a storm system once again for midweek. Seems like a repeat pattern every time we get to this point, but that's what we're looking at right now. Oops, it's kind of skipped ahead there, so that's what we're seeing. Rain chances do return Tuesday afternoon into Wednesday and Thursday, and I'll break down later in the broadcast what to expect with that midweek system. But spring does start tomorrow at 4:24 p.m.
All right, looking forward to it, Greg. Thank you. Well, off-duty first responders battled it out on the ice this weekend. The Mad City Police hockey team faced off against the Madison Fire hockey team in the Battle of the Badges. Photojournalist Sydney Martin takes us inside the Madison Ice Arena for some of the sights and sounds from the charity game.
These guys. Yep.
Today is a big day for us. Every year we play MFD and the MPD play against each other in a charitable hockey game.
I think the unique banter between them is just magnificent to watch.
Tonight, I know Fire's going to come out. They want to win the game.
I kind of told them we were going to win this game, and I'm feeling pretty confident that we can pull out the win.
So we're going to do everything we can in order to just hold it close, if not score a couple extra goals.
So we're here at our 6th annual Battle of the Badges, where police and fire face off on the ice to raise money for our cause, which is Safe Communities of Madison-Dane County. The money goes to helping our recovery coaches, peer providers, really reach out into a variety of environments.
It's just allowing people to have hope and really being the shining light for somebody in order to take them out of their darkness and just offer some support.
We fill in the gaps where the community is lacking in services.
We spend quite a bit of time together skating, and so it's good camaraderie on the ice.
I'm so appreciative for our partnerships. Like, we wouldn't be able to do the work that we do without our partnerships. We're really here to say we care about you. We care about you as a human being, as a member of our community. What resources do you need, and how can we help you get those?
It's going to be a fun event and hopefully raise a lot of money for Madison-Dane County Safe Communities.
Oh, what a great day indeed. Great cause as well. Congratulations to all of them involved. Well, car enthusiasts came from all over to admire new and old cars at the 47th Annual Custom Auto Show on Saturday. At the show, car lovers got to share all kinds of custom automobiles and even motorcycles too. The cars found at the show, they're special, not the ones you'll see at your local dealer. And organizers say that they try to showcase a range of cars, preferably from before the 2000s.
We want people to come down here and see something that they have never seen before, or they had when they were younger, and now they saw a nice reproduction or restored vehicle of that caliber.
Well, if you missed out yesterday, you do still have time to check out the auto show at the La Crosse Center. Tickets are $14, and kids under 12 get in for free with an adult. Still ahead this morning, even more coverage of the Wisconsin Badgers' big championship game later today. And you are taking a live look at the Capitol this morning. Greg's tracking the next chance of rain when we come back.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
At Lawton Cates, your life counts is more than just a slogan. Because around here, we're all about comebacks. Whether it's helping you recover after a car accident or return to the job following an injury, it's us fighting the odds and the insurance company to make sure you get the compensation you and your family deserve. No one loves a great comeback story more than Lawton Cates, which motivates us to fight for our clients every day. Your life counts. Lawton Cates. Call us today.
And Doug.
Hey, man.
Nice base. Clearly you're a safe driver. You could save hundreds for safe driving with Liberty Mutual. They customize your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Woo! We gotta go again.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Good news. This just in. Your Ford dealers have fresh shipments of their award-winning SUV lineup in stock and ready for you to drive home today. Get your hands on a new Ford, the #1 brand in SUV owner loyalty, including Bronco Sport with standard GOAT modes and Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And now, here's more good news. Choose FlexBuy on Escape and get 2.9% APR financing for 66 months plus $1,500 FlexBuy cash.
For the plunge you never thought they'd take. For the day you never thought would come. For all the years that have come and gone.
For all those special moments that make life worth living. Diamond Select, downtown Stoughton.
Remember this, and the false selector scheme. In Wisconsin, extremist Dan Kelly was the right-wing lawyer behind the scenes of it all. The bipartisan January 6th Commission revealed Kelly advised Trump operatives as special counsel to overturn the will of the people and overthrow the election results. Kelly even went on tour promoting the big lie. On April 4th, vote like democracy depends on it, because it does.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Yeah, the first day of spring starts tomorrow, and I think temperatures will be kind of where we should be, mid to upper 40s for most locations. So if we break down this work week, which unfortunately does have another system and rain coming back in, Monday, Tuesday, seasonal temperatures near 50. I think some areas may see that 50-degree mark on Tuesday. Rain showers move in Tuesday afternoon, maybe Tuesday night more or less. And then we could have some rain or snow, like it depends on where that rain snow line ends up north of La Crosse. So maybe initially some mix in there. I don't see accumulation right now with that. The second system comes through Wednesday and Thursday. There'll be a break between systems. So Wednesday won't be an all-day type rain, but there will be some showers, dry period, and then the rain likely for Thursday for southern Wisconsin. Where this tracks, it'll be the rain snow line. Once again, it'll be an issue for central Wisconsin and further north, depending on the track. But for right now, I think most areas will see at least rain. So that's what we're looking at for this week once again. The high pressure, the cold high pressure that's been over us is going to slide southeast, and then we're going to have a series of systems come across, basically impacting California, pushing west. First low will start off about Monday in the Intermountain West, and then begin to lift northeast towards the area about Tuesday afternoon, and that's the one that'll bring us our chance of rain coming Tuesday night into Wednesday. The second one that comes more late Wednesday, Thursday is the one that'll come ashore here in a few days, and that seems to be the more stronger one. But depending on where that track goes, that's where we could see the rain or snow right now for central and northern Wisconsin. So more to come on that. In the meantime, southwest winds, plenty of sunshine today, allow temperatures to get back up to the upper 30s, maybe near 40 in certain areas. The good news is tonight we'll see the clouds increase. The southwest winds also will be there. So our temperatures as you wake up tomorrow morning will be much more warmer. We're talking around freezing for many locations, or just under West La Crosse too, with Rochester at 28. So more typical what we should see. That sets up a pretty nice spring day here. We're looking at mid-40s, upper 40s by this afternoon, a little bit cooler up to the north. Cloud cover, just some high clouds really out there and about, but overall not a bad day for the first day of spring. Monday night, once again, similar type of conditions as tonight. Temperatures will probably get back down to the low 30s, and that sets up the stage for a warmer Tuesday, which should see some 50s probably. The storm that we're watching here does take its time to get across, but once we get towards Tuesday afternoon, we'll start seeing some precipitation reach up to the area. You'll see it lift north. Once again, this rain-snow line will be a problem, I think, initially where it ends up, but I think all areas then will see some rain. You see it lift north by Wednesday, which means we'll probably have a break come Wednesday afternoon until we have the next system that arrives here later that night. So overall temperatures, 40 today, more mid-upper 40s, which is about average for this time of year for the first day of spring, which does come 424 in the afternoon. And then we do have some unsettled weather through at least midweek with maybe a dry period towards the end. Lacrosse could be that rain snow issue come Tuesday night, but I think that more comes in a factor come Thursday depending on that second track. But overall, you have a couple nice days and a good day for spring too. Once again, about where we should be. So once again, 50 is getting close to where we should be all the time.
Good, because I'm tired of this, and I'm tired of the snow, and I'm ready for some warmer temps.
I'm tired of the active weather we just see time and time. So hopefully we get a dry spell.
All right, Greg, thank you. Well, there's nothing like taking down your biggest rival on the game's biggest stage to earn a spot in the national championship game. And that's just what the Badgers did as they beat Minnesota. And as Zach Hanley tells us, this team is going to be facing yet another familiar foe for the title later this afternoon.
Wisconsin's reward for beating Minnesota in the Frozen Four semifinals, arguably the best team in women's hockey, Ohio State, with a national championship on the line. In the regular season, UW went 1-3 against OSU. The Buckeyes won the WCHA regular season, have the Patty Kazmaier Award winner, and are the defending champs. But the Badgers don't plan to back down on Sunday.
We know what we're expecting with Ohio State. They're a team that works hard. They come at you fast, but we know that we can beat them. We've done it before this year, so we just have to be ready to play tomorrow.
Well, they're well coached. We got a lot of respect for them. They've had multiple really strong seasons, and obviously they won the whole thing last year. So it'll be fun.
If they win tomorrow, that will make 3 of the last 4 national championship trophies living in LeBron Arena, and you could say this group is pretty confident they'll get the job done. At Amsoil Arena, Zach Hanley, News 3 Sports.
Puck drop at 3. Good luck to the Badgers. Well, Dean Hamidi and Trey Hilger might not have gotten the finishes they hoped for in the NCAA championships, but the duo are coming back as All-Americans. It marks the 4th All-American honor for Hilger as Hamidi earns his 2nd. And in other Wisconsin wrestling news, Austin Gomez is coming back for a 7th year. He announced on Twitter that this sport gives you the highest of highs, the lowest of lows, and that is why I love it. See y'all next year for year 7, he said. Gomez's season came to an end against Chance Lamer Friday night. Badger men's basketball blew the doors off the first round of the NIT thanks to a career-high 36 from Big Steve. The almost 20-point win over Bradley advanced the team to the second round of the tournament where they will host Liberty. That's today. It's the first ever meeting between the programs. Tip-off set for 11 a.m. And if UW gets the win, they are off to the quarterfinals for the first time in school history. And before we go, I do want to say Marquette tips later this afternoon at 4:15 right here on CBS. So the last Wisconsin team playing in the big dance. But hey, make News 3 part of your weekly routine by downloading the Channel 3000 app for the latest headlines and weather conditions 24/7. And when we come back, we are taking a look at another Syrupy Fest happening out in the western part of the state. And another check of the weather. We're back after this.
At Pick and Save, we want our fresh produce to meet your expectations, which is why we do up to a 27-point inspection to check for things like color and scarring. Because when it comes to fresh, higher standards mean fresher produce. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
This is how legends are made.
Chevy Silverado and new Silverado HD. Choose your own path with the #1 best-selling retail full-size pickup and see where it takes you. Find new roads. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all Silverado 1500 pickups. And current Chevy owners get $2,500 cash allowance on this Silverado with a turbo high output engine. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
This ring is a commitment. After we got married, I got very sick.
He will come every day to help me walk again.
And now I'm back. This is a reminder
that love endures all.
Express your extraordinary love. Jared, love brilliantly.
Create your perfect room for entertaining, relaxing, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today.
Patio enclosures.
All right, team. We got a big project coming up. And it all starts with ordering promotional products.
I'm on it.
4imprint makes it easy to get the logoed products you're looking for. The latest in apparel, drinkware, bags, high-tech items, and more. You can be certain of getting it right at 4imprint.com.
Come on out. I'm on it.
4imprint, for certain.
When it comes to what's best in a mattress,
Big ol' springs.
memory foam, foam. Denver Mattress says, why not both? Introducing the Doctor's Choice Hybrid with the cooling full-body comfort of gel memory foam and individually wrapped coils featuring Boss technology. All packed in this easy-to-manage box. Choose from the luxury firm, Plush, and Eurotop. And rest easy knowing it's backed by our 365-night Better Sleep Guarantee. The Doctor's Choice Hybrid, exclusively at Denver Mattress.
When your door is always open, so is the fridge. At Pick and Save, however you shop, in-store, pickup, or delivery, you get the same great prices, deals, and rewards. That's a win-win-win. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
The picks are in. Now watch throughout the tournament to see how our news anchors fare in a bracket battle. Whose brackets are busted and who will have that one shining moment. See how your picks are measuring up against the News 3 Now anchors every day during our bracket battle. A high-stakes election for a seat on the Wisconsin Supreme Court. News 3 Now presents a debate between candidates Daniel Kelly and Janet Protasewicz in a Campaign 2023 special. Tuesday at 4 p.m. only on News 3 Now.
Finally this morning, One Cashton Tree Farm is bringing a new meeting to maple syrup. Saturday was the second annual Sap Run Scramble over at the B&E Farms Maple Forest. Runners and hikers got to complete a 5K at 1,000 feet elevation during maple season. It was less slippery than most years thanks to that freezing temps, but spirits were high, and organizers say though the sap may not be flowing this year, athletes were up for a different challenge.
We got some pretty intense weather today, so we're going to have maple energy on the trail and keep everybody moving and, you know, celebrate the season. It is what it is.
Big maple energy. Now, if you missed the run, you can also participate in the Romp bike ride. That will happen April 28th to April 30th. I could use some good fresh maple syrup.
Yeah.
All right, before we go, though, Greg, have another check of the weather.
Well, cold out there, but it will be warmer today. Seasonable temperatures tomorrow for the first day of spring. Rain comes in Tuesday afternoon. So there's your high temperatures today. Better than we had yesterday, but still not quite there.
All right, thanks for joining us. We'll see you here next week.